Welcome to the channel, everybody. I am Florida Boy, and this is my EDC channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a pocket knife. Usually it's a pocket knife or a flashlight. Anyways, today's video is brought to you by Dan the Man. Dan recently sent me a package. If you haven't seen that video, drop by and check it out. It's pretty awesome. And in that video, he sent the HEA EQ V2. Let's get into it. All right, so I am super excited to check this one out. Dan, thank you again, man. I haven't even, I feel like I haven't done anything for you at all. We really need to figure something out, man. It makes me feel so bad when you just send me all this awesome stuff. Like, what a guy, what a good guy. All right, so design different. So here's HEA. Thank you for buying an HEA Designs product. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our newsletter at headesigns.com for the latest on new products and giveaway. They tell you to also join their Facebook. And silica packet, don't eat that. And here is the birthday card, or the birth certificate. I guess that's what you'd call it. Blade Steel M390. This is the model EQ-V2 tie. Blade Steel M390. Handle is titanium. Date was mid-2018, and it is number 117 out of 150. That's super cool. I love that. Right. Oh, this thing is so cool. I'm so excited to do this video. Now, if you are just brand new to the channel, I no way, shape, or form claim myself to be a knife expert. I'm an enthusiast. I love knives. I might spit some information that could be wrong, could be right. Mainly all my knowledge on knives is, based on what I learn from the websites and stuff. So the information I'm pulling from this guy is going to be from the HEA website and from Blade HQ. Just because I feel like they're one of the ones that gets it right sometimes, most times. And here is all the crazy goodies this thing comes with. Okay, nothing else inside the box. All right, so you get a lot of cool stuff with this. We're going to go over everything that comes with it. As far as I know, you can't get these guys right now unless you buy them on like the secondary market. So we get a sticker, HEA. We get another sticker. I'm going to guess this is something to do with HEA. I don't really know what this is. Still cool though. This is sweet. This is an HEA patch. I really like that. That's going to go right into my patch book. Good size HEA microfiber cloth. I'm going to stop saying their name now. Here you go. Another sticker. Design different. I love all the stickers, man. This is cool. EQ V2. All right. And then this is cool. So this thing comes with a slip. It's just like a cloth slip. Is that? Oh, that came right off. It's just like a cloth slip. Nothing super crazy, but it is super cool. Anything. I mean, when manufacturers just include stuff like this, or retailers, really anybody, when they give you just that little bit extra, that just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's got the HEA branding. Oh, dang it! Said it again. I love it. I love it when they come with so many goodies, because you're always excited to get the product, but then there's always that part in the back of your head like, what else? Hopefully they sent me something else. What else they send me? And I'm like that with Olight. Every time I get something from Olight, I'm like, I wonder what else they're gonna send me, because they always give you those little freebies and stuff inside the box. So I love it when manufacturers do that. They do a little bit extra for you. It's just awesome. Just something they didn't really have to do, but they did it. So here he is. This thing is just so gnarly. Let's magnify. So this thing right here is the HEA Designs Equilibrium V2. It is in bowler M390. See that? Like you like that titanium backspacer back there, and that titanium clip. Ah, what a nice knife. Okay, so let's do. You ready? Ching! This thing just flies open. It's just crazy. It blows my mind how fast this thing just opens. This thing is just at 8.5 inches, and we will do just a couple comparisons. It is a big knife. I think it's bigger than you think it is. So here's the Civivi Nox. That's basically your Elementum. We'll do an Olight or an Oknife here. Here's the Freeze 2 in copper. You can see that it has definitely got some size on the Elementum, or the Nox in this case. And the Olight Oknife puts up a little bit more of a fight with it. I'm just going to do a couple more. So here is your Rat Model 1. And there you go. That should tell you the size. That should give you a good idea. That's a good sized knife. We'll go ahead and get rid of the freeze. And just because why not? Why don't we take a look at this guy? Flip him on the table. There you go. So here is your Cold Steel 8010. Yeah, definitely a lot bigger. But in terms of relativity, it's close, right? Pretty close. It's not bad. My rat's looking rough. Don't criticize me. See, just a quick wipe down. Looks better. Brand new. Just like new. All right, so let's talk about it. So to me, this blade shape is like a scimitar. It is listed as a trailing point, I think is what they call it on the website. Here we go. See, it's got a pretty nice mirror polish edge on there. Looks pretty good to me. Man, this thing just the main thing about this is it just flies open with authority. Like this thing, when you flip this guy open, he just screams. And I'm not putting any more pressure on this than what's needed to actually flip it. Like I'm not like trying to slam this thing home. I'm just hitting it. See? That's it. I'm just as much pressure as it takes to open it is what I'm doing, and it just screams open. And I mean, it's a flipper, so a little bit expected. It does have multi-row ceramic ball bearings on there, or ceramic bearings. So that's, and it's got a really nicely tuned detent. So that's going to be my guess as to why this thing is just crazy flying. Just screams open. Let me grab my flashlight. So one thing to note on here, actually it might be easier to see from the backside. You can see in there we have some really big milling, some skeletonization on those titanium handles. That's probably why it is not super crazy heavy. If we put this thing on the scale, come on. Let me just close it. There you go. 4.3. Doesn't matter too much where I lay it. Nope. Yep. 4.3. So definitely a good size. So I just realized, I really hope this video doesn't end up all funky. Somehow or another, I was recording in a different... You know what? Let's just hope that it turns out okay. I'll screen it. If I have to reshoot the whole thing, I will. If not, then you'll never know what happened. So this is what's crazy to me right here. Look at this. So normally my concern whenever you see a knife like this, and I said this on the unboxing video, is whenever you have a knife like this and you can't see the blade outside of the liners, usually you get a super skinny knife and it doesn't look right. And not the case. They did an excellent job. It looks very well. You have that nice bead blast on the blade itself. No jimping. but it feels nice. And I like this flipper tab. This flipper tab, there's no like actual finger choil. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't trust that. No, there's no actual finger choil on here, but your finger's not going to go anywhere with that flipper tab there. But then again, you're probably not using this for any like aggressive cutting or anything like that. It's just this thing's so much fun to fidget. Ah, yes. That just feels so good. That's just such a good feeling knife. And the frame lock is lining up pretty good. What are we? We might just be shy of 50% lockup, but it's, I mean, that lock bar it's strong. You really gotta put some oomph into it. 0 blade play when fully locked out, and this is in no way, shape, or form a double clutch. Mine drops shut a little bit with some encouragement, but you know, it's got ceramic ball bearings, so I might just need to fidget it several 100 million times, which I'm cool with. And it just slashed my mat. It's sharp. It's sharp out of the box. The mat got it first, right? I don't know if the camera picks it up. Yeah, right there. Got my mat. That's what it's here for, folks. That's what it's here for. So, this is a tip-up carry only. Your pocket clip. And it does not look like it's right or left hand. It looks like it's just simply a right-handed tip-up carry. And you have, I don't know if my camera, will the camera, yeah, you can see this texturing that's here on the handles. I swear, the texturing on these handles, it feels almost like it's G10. It doesn't feel like it's even titanium. It really doesn't. It doesn't feel like titanium at all. It's cool. It's kind of messes with your head a little bit. I like it though. I like it. Let me move that a little bit. Yeah, there, perfect. So this says it also has a flow through design. You can see with a floating backspacer. There you go. We talked about that. The backspacer looks great. I'll probably roll in some macro shots maybe if I don't get everything the way I like it, but I think the camera's picking everything up just fine. Then here's your titanium pocket clip. It's got that same texturing on it. And the pocket clip looks nice. I like how it's kind of rounded the way it is. And it's not overly tight on the retention. I love that it doesn't have the crazy duckbill looking thing that all the manufacturers are doing for whatever reason. Not a fan of those pocket clips. Yeah, and it slides really easy into a pocket. Carry profile, it actually looks really, really good inside of a pocket. Looks great, actually. And if you didn't see it, here you go. I'm just going to slide it into the pocket and maybe lift up a little bit. But there you go. I mean, it's really not bad. There's not so much tension on this clip that it's a bear just to put it into anything. So gotta love that. God, everything on this just looks beautiful. You're jimping on your, and it's this jimping right here on your flipper tab. It is just the right amount of jimping, and it's just aggressive enough. Really, it feels great. No, zero complaints on the flipping. I kind of, yeah, no complaints. I had to flip it a couple more times. I'm hoping that once I flip this thing, like I said, 250,000 times, I'm hoping that it gets a little bit more drop shutty. So that's just an aesthetic thing to me. Has absolutely nothing to do with the utilitarian use of a knife. And this will probably be a knife that I just love. You know, it may not get a whole lot of pocket time. It'll probably just get a lot of love and flipping from me, which is okay. You know, I do slightly collect them, and I do use them. I just have some that aren't users. This may or may not be a user. It may just be more of a fidget toy. Take a look at this blade. What's missing? Have you noticed? I'm sure our knife enthusiasts have noticed. There is no markings on this blade. That what looks like a tiny signature is actually not a signature. That is fuzz or something. Some kind of fuzz. Yeah, some kind of fuzz. Yeah, this blade is super duper clean. There is zero markings on here, zero manufacturer logos and what kind of steel it is, and just all the I was kind of curious if it had a maker's mark, but after looking at the blade, not looking at the blade, but after looking in here, I don't really see a maker's mark or anything. Nope. Or designer mark, I guess. But I'm just going to assume that HEA Designs is probably just one dude. Probably a one-man army. Probably not. But I haven't really read up a lot on the company or anything yet. I just wanted to get the knife out, do a little looky-loo and review. So there it is, your Bead Blast Satin Equilibrium V2 bronzed titanium with the flipper tab and the flipper from the God. This thing really does. It just flings open. It's just crazy to me how fast this thing just flings open. So how sharp is it? Well, let's find out, because we know the only test in the world is the paper test straight out of the box. That's how you find out how sharp a knife is. So let's see. So we're going to take this crazy blade and we're going to try to run from tail to tip. And yeah, that looks pretty sharp to me there, boys, guys, gals, ladies and gents. Yeah, I mean, this thing is sharp. That is a super slicey blade. I do not have calipers, but I can tell you that is a slicey blade. It is a hollow grind. Of course, you're not gonna. Maybe somebody with eagle eyes will be able to see. But there you go. That's gonna wrap it up for this one. I really want to get it in my pocket. This is, at least for the first little while, it'll be a user, because I gotta carry it, I gotta use it, so that I can touch back on it later and say how much I like it or don't like it. But I'm sure I'm gonna like this. I can already tell you, the only thing that would change my thoughts on this is if something like this failed on me, and then I'd just be like, oh man. That would just ruin my day, having a knife like this fail, like that lock bar getting stuck or something. But I highly doubt it. Everything feels crisp and super smooth. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. This has been the HEA Designs Equilibrium V2 Titanium. That is a name and a half. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and checking out this video. Dan, thank you again, brother. Love this thing. If you guys like this content, please smash that like button and consider subscribing. I post an awful lot, to say the least. Anyways, I'll catch you guys on the next one.